Hi guys, it is June 25th, 2015, early morning at some point or another. And I log on to Facebook and most of it today is about the Confederate flag. We had some trouble in South Carolina, bad trouble. And the governor there decided to remove the Confederate flag. And I read about yesterday, Governor Bentley here in Alabama removing the Confederate flag. Walmart's got rid of all of its Confederate flag merchandise. And I even heard an article about them removing the Confederate flag from the General Lee, the car from the Dukes of Hazzard. And this flag is it's a different symbol for different people. I've seen it a lot growing up. I'm from a very rural town, a town of 600 people, Ider, Alabama, which I'm sorry to say was, Sand Mountain's kind of a racist place. And I remember in high school I actually saw the KKK taking money at the four-way. I've seen them. I went to school with a kid whose dad was openly in the KKK. So, racist place. I went to school with all white people. Literally one mixed girl there the entire time I was at school there. And it's just the area. I personally am not racist. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there and believe that racism is wrong so that people can't call me racist because I said so. But we're talking about a symbol of the Civil War, which was fought primarily over slavery. You can look it up. There's people that cite states' rights and protectionism, things like that. But if you look deeper into those, slavery. For instance, states' rights is about whether when you move up north and you take your slaves up north, are they still slaves? Because they're slaves in your state that you came from. Why aren't they still slaves to the places you go? And, like, slavery, bad. Yes. Yes. But these slaveholders were rich businessmen, most of them, had big plantations, and I've been to some big farms around here. A friend of mine around here, just up the road, has a huge, beautiful farm, and he has a lot of farm equipment, these like satellite tracking combines that are very useful. And these farmers back then, before the Civil War, had slaves to do all their work. Imagine being a farm owner and your entire livelihood is on the backs of these, and somebody comes up to you and says, hey, government says we have to get rid of all of our combines. Well, now my family is going to be destitute till the day they die. And some of them were, because these combines, which nowadays cost $250,000, which is, I haven't looked it up, probably close to, back then, the amount of what a slave might have cost. You know, was a big investment for them. They might have had millions of dollars in humans that they used, and now they're suddenly told to get rid of them, and that's the only livelihood they have. So they were upset, to say the least. And this slavery is what the Confederate flag is to some people. And to other people, it's, and I would like to guess, just deep in my heart, I want to believe, that most of the people flying the Confederate flag nowadays don't look at it and think slavery. They look at it with pride about the South. You always see it in the South. This rebel spirit. they think about it with this freedom to be just Southern. And that's fine and dandy. But thinking about it today, and I know a lot of people that fly the Confederate flag from the backs of their pickup trucks that have rebel flag camo, and I know some people that have rebel flag tattoos. I probably know about 5 people that have rebel flag tattoos. And I'd like to hope that they don't believe that they're, representing racism, but that freedom. But with all this debate, all this anger about the flag, let's go to the Bible. I know you might not believe it. You might not be into the whole Bible thing, but it's got some good stuff in it. I've looked at a verse, it's Romans chapter 14, and in this, they're talking about food, but let's think outside food. Let's replace the word food maybe, or replace these instances of food with the flag. It says here, all things are clean, but they are evil for the man who eats and gives offense. It's better to not eat or drink wine than to offend. Or better not to eat meat and drink wine than to offend. It's talking about, like, if you're around people that are offended by pork or offended by eating meat, don't just, do it out of spite. Flags are not evil. The offense is. And maybe we should do away with something that causes offense to so many people. Just a thing to think about. It's just a flag.